There's this untapped business that I discovered during my recent research. Yeah, I call it an untapped business because I found out that majority of Nigerians don't know about this business yet, though some of them might have actually seen some videos related to this business, but they didn't pay attention to it because they thought it is not a kind of business that will yield good profit. But they are actually far from the truth, because the few people that are already into this business are cashing out big time. I mean, they are making a whole lot of money from this small business, from this same business that most of us, most Nigerians, most people are underrating. So make sure you watch this video from the beginning to the end. Don't skip any part of it out so that you wouldn't skip the most interesting and important parts of the video. And guess what, with just 30,000 naira you can actually venture into this business. I know some of you will be like, what business is it talking about? Well, it is no any other business than vintage shirts business. Yeah, vintage shirts business. It shock you, right? Firstly, let me tell you guys the reason why I'm recommending this business to you guys. You know, vintage shirts are not just clothes, they are conversations. People wear them to feel unique. And in Nigeria right now, young people are actively looking for styles that will make them look good, like that will make them look very, very amazing while they are out. And here's the best part: vintage isn't just for the rich. It appeals to students, influencers, music lovers, and even corporate workers who want a stylish but casual Friday look, you know. So why vintage? Number one, low startup capital. 2, high profit margin. 3, unique niche market. And 4, constant demanding. So those are the 4 reasons why I would recommend this business to you guys. Low startup capital, high profit margin, unique niche market, and constant demand. And guess what, most people are not even tapping into this market yet. So that is why this business is still a blue ocean for anyone smart enough to enter now. As a matter of fact, I myself am already planning on venturing into this business, probably after I'm done with my unfinished project. Let me say, towards the end of this year, I'll be starting my own vintage shirt business. Watch out, because I'll be dropping the updates, everything about the startup, all the processes. I'll be dropping you guys updates on the processes while starting this business. But I don't want you guys to wait for me. You know, I'm already working on some projects at hand. So if you are not working, if you don't have anything at hand that you are currently doing, go into this business right now before it is too late. Now let's move to the part 2 of this video, which is the cost to start. All right, you can actually start this business by testing it with just 30,000 naira, and here is how to go about it. You buy just 6 quality vintage shirts at 5,000 naira each. Yeah, if you go to all those wholesalers, you can get a shirt for just 5,000 naira. But if you are into fashion designing, like if you know how to sew clothes and you have your machine with you, or you have somewhere you can lend machine, fine, you can sew the shirts by yourself and start selling it. And here's the catch: if you pick the right shirts, you can sell between 8,000 naira to 12,000 naira each. Now let's do a quick mathematics of what I'm saying. So you will sell 6 shirts at 10,000 naira each. You know, that is 60,000 naira at the end of everything, which brings you 30,000 naira profit. And that is a double of your capital. Isn't it interesting? And if you reinvest that profit, your cash will keep flowing. Take note of this: that 30,000 naira does not include branding, delivery, or any adverts at all. But you don't need to worry, because I'll talk about how to build trust and visibility without you paying a single naira. So let's move to the part 3 of this video, which is how to start and how to succeed in this business. All right, so the first step here is you finding quality vintage shirts. No, this is the game changer. You are not just buying, you are curating wearable arts. Don't just go and buy what people wouldn't want to buy. So while sourcing for your product, make sure you are buying from a very reliable vendor, a vendor that sells quality products, quality shirts, so that you wouldn't end up buying kind of clothes that will end up fading in some days or weeks time, because customers like investing or putting their money in quality products. So for this reason, you have to be very careful while sourcing for your clothes, while sourcing for the shirts that you want to be selling. But that being said, you can actually sew it by yourself. That is, if you know how to sew, if you are a tailor, if you are a fashion designer, you can actually sew your shirts by yourself, and you give it a kind of unique style and resell it to your customer. You brand it, you package everything very well, you do the ironing, then you resell it out to your customers. This will even save you some money and save you from the stress of you traveling down to the vendor's shop. So instead of you going through that stress, you go into a store to purchase the fabric and other materials that you need to sew your clothes. And then after everything, after the sewing, you package, you brand and sell your product to your customers. You earn your own interest. Now the step 2 is you learning about the fabric. Vintage shirts come in cotton, silk, blends, lining, some even come in polyesters. The more you know about these fabric styles, the better you price and market them when you go out to source for them. So you need to learn how to identify these fabric types, so that when customers ask you questions like, will this fade after one wash, you should be able to sound like a professional, because this tells the customers that you know what you are doing, that you understand the business very well. So you knowing how to identify the fabric type is very, very important. Now let's go to the step 3, which is building trust online. People will not send you money for clothes online, especially if they have not met you before, they don't know your store, because they don't trust you. So how do you build this trust? You start by opening an Instagram account or TikTok page. You post clean pictures of the shirts that you're selling. You model them, or you use friends as models. You share behind the scenes of your sourcing trip. You use testimonials or short video reviews from your happy customers. This way, you will be able to build trust between you and your prospective customers online. So the step 4 here is you learning every day. The truth is, the vintage shirts game is very deep, is very broad. From learning how to price to you discovering wear designer tags. It is a constant evolution. Like, it is very, very broad. So always ask these questions. What is trending internationally? What type of vintage sells most locally? How do people style vintage shirts with sneakers or cargo pants? You need to follow fashion blogs, watch YouTube videos, join Telegram groups, and keep your ears on the street so that you know what is trending. Alright guys, so that is it about this vintage shirt business. You guys should be expecting more videos from me regarding this particular business, especially when I finally start this business. Trust me when I say this business is very, very lucrative and does not require a huge capital before you can start it up, and you're making your daily earning. Here's a recap on how you can start and be successful in this business. You go to the market to do your product sourcing or your fabric sourcing. You buy a small amount or a small quantity of vintage shirts. You create an Instagram page, you post consistently, and you sell with confidence. You earn your money and start smiling to the bank at the end of the month. So don't sleep on this. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, you share it with your loved ones, you comment on it, and lastly, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. See you guys in my next videos.